need their numbers.
Number 2. We want to just do numbers.
Yeah.
3's Patrick Story.
Who?
Story. Steffi. 5. Number 12 is Aaron Lesher.
I just made that up.
14 Works with a Z.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Sure, that's fine.
Sorry.
14. 20 Stambaugh. Right there, Stambaugh. Are we starting? 20. 3 minutes away. That's fine.
Garzon.
Tonight's this afternoon's encounter will be between the Varsity and Louisburg Baldwin.
21. Sander. 21. Ribberty.
And now for the speaking starting lineup. So this afternoon's starting lineups. First for the Louisburg Baldwin. 6'1" is senior number 3, Patrick Story.
And then number 45, Wild.
Second starter for Louisburg, 5'9" is senior number 12, Garrett Lesher. Second starter for the Bulldogs,
54. Yeah. Got it.
Joining the Wildcat starting lineup, 6' sophomore number 14, Corbin Works.
What do I need to do?
Are you logged in on this one?
Yeah.
Hey, log in.
Number 21, fourth starter for the Wildcat, 6'1",
Gotta get better
number 22, Wyatt.
We don't sound very good.
A lot of background noise.
Fourth starter, 6'2" junior.
Highlight games. What the heck?
I don't know what it's doing now. Hey, analyze.
Hey, let's just screw this. We'll say we couldn't figure it out until next game. I can just write some stuff down.
Here, I'll do that.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey, give me the roster. And I'll just do it right next to it. Hey, where's the other one?
It's on the back. But here, flip over that one, yeah. 45 seconds. You think we'll make it? Oh, we're streaming?
30 seconds.
30 seconds.
Hey, joining the game in progress.
There's 23. Do you have 22? Wyatt Sander. Louisburg starts out with the possession and a steal by Chadberg with a layup and a quick, easy 2 points to start out the game. Corbin Wirtz dribbling down, passing it back to Corbin. Baldwin coming out in a man defense or a 2-3 zone, it looks like. Pass down into the middle. Sanders back. And Fursman gets a steal. Dribbling down to Caleb Gaylord. Over to Chad. Chad takes the baseline. Chad slows down the progress a little bit. Right at half court, they're going to try to get their offense set up. And a lob to Luke Fursman goes out of bounds. Louisburg, it'll stay with Baldwin. Fursman passes it in. Finds Gaylord. Fursman takes it to the lane, back out. And a steal by Louisburg. Back out to Wirtz. Wirtz passes it down. Shot blocked by Caleb Gaylord, taken by Luke Fersman over to Chad Berg, who dribbles it down the court. Tim Craig takes the ball down the baseline, back out to Michael Burton, who shoots and misses. Rebound Louisburg. Now Louisburg will try their offense out, slowing it down a little bit. And a steal by Luke Fersman. Taken back by Louisburg. Or a timeout. Corbin Wirtz slowing it down a little bit. And just a pass thrown to nobody goes out of bounds. Quinn Tromley checks in the game for Luke Fersman. Christian Gaylord checks into his game for his brother Caleb. And we have our first 30-second timeout. We welcome everyone. We are streaming live from Baldwin Junior High School. We know a lot of people probably can't make it to this game because it is very stormy outside. We have snow coming down from all directions. Looking out the west window. I'm joined here with Sierra Hall. Sierra, look at the camera. Coming in tonight's game, Baldwin a 2 seed in this playoff. Louisburg a 7 seed. This is the 4th time these teams have met. Louisburg got the first game, and then Baldwin got the next 2. Baldwin's got this home court advantage up 2-0. Tim's going to try a 3 off the front of the rim. Rebound Louisburg. Louisburg works it back to their point guard. Corbin Wirtz passes it off. Lesher inside pass, almost taken by Chadberg. The ball's going to stay with Louisburg. Louisburg passes it in. Corbin Wirtz takes the ball, top of the key. Going to see how they can get some points. Lesser back to Sander. And a miss and a rebound by Tim Craig. He's going to take it down. There you go. Chad Berg slows it down a little bit. Passes up a screen. Passes it to Michael Burton. Quinn Tromley is swinging the ball around. Oh, poked out by Garrett Lisher. The ball will stay with Baldwin. Quinn Tromley's going to pass it in. Baldwin finding themselves in a little bit of trouble here. Ooh. Michael Burton, a miss off of a sloppy Baldwin possession. Louisburg takes it down the court. Looking for their first points. Lesher drives, looking for nothing. Passes back out. And a quick, easy basket by Mesa Rabordi, the 6'5" sophomore. And it's a tie game with just under 4 minutes. Quinn Tromley's going to try a 3. Gets it! Beautiful shot by Quinn Tromley. Louisburg's guards find it into Mesa. Oh, and he gets a second basket. 5-4 here. Baldwin has that 1-point lead due to Quinn Tromley's three-pointer. And the 6'4" sophomore, 6'5", has the only points for Louisburg as Baldwin turns it over. Robordi takes the ball. Back out to the top of the key. Right back. And another turnover by Louisburg. Chad Berg's taking it down the court over to Quinn Twomley. Tim Craig takes the ball, starts to drive. Pass into the middle. Christian Gaylord gets an easy bucket. Mesa Robordi takes his third shot, and he's 3 for 3 with 6 points. Man, they got to find a way to stop that kid. 6'5" sophomore. Baldwin stays up by 1. Tim Craig finding trouble. Over to Christian Gaylord. Back out to Quinn Twomley. Pass it back into Christian Gaylord. Going up, and an air ball rebounded by Michael Burton, and looks like the Bulldogs are going to take a second chance. Tim tries his second three of the night, another miss. Corbin works it way down. Drives a lane, and a miss and a foul on Michael Burton. The 5'10" senior, Garrett Lesher, gets fouled, and he will go to the line of shooting foul. Michael Burton picks up the first foul, the first team foul. And he'll get 2. Lesher averages 5 points a game, and a whole new Baldwin Bulldog lineup comes in, including Brock Randalls, who doesn't see the court very much. The sophomore is coming in very early the first quarter. Luke Fersman rejoins the game. Lisher, second free throw. Out, and a rebound by Christian Gaylord. Brock Randalls is going to try taking it down the court. The young point guard comes in for Chad Berg. Keep your eye on number 10, Brock Randalls. As Christian tries another shot and misses. Rebound, Louisburg. Louisburg working their way. And a pull-up three, and it's good. Louisburg pulls up by 3. 10-7 here. Brock, and just a bad pass. Luke has some trouble catching it, and it's a Louisburg's ball. A lot of turnovers here in the first quarter. 39 seconds until the first quarter is over. And E.R. Steffi takes the ball and passes it off to the point guard. E.R. Steffi, the sophomore, number 5. Keep an eye on him as Luke Fersman's guarding him. Luke, who held Shimmy Ojale to just 1 field goal, is going to be on Louisburg's big guy, E.R. Steffi. E.R. Steffi's not a starter, but he does average about 13 points a game. Oh, and the bucket goes in by Wyatt Sander, who just averages 5 points a game, and he's almost got that already in the first quarter. Quinn Tromley, Brock Randalls is going to try to drive it in. And a Baldwin turnover. This is just a bad first quarter for Baldwin. Louisburg, who's been playing some great basketball lately, stunned DeSoto, and is looking really good in this first quarter. What do you think, Sierra? What do you think's the key to a better second quarter? Sierra's so angry. West turn. Brock Randalls once again coming in a lot earlier than normal, the sophomore, and Chad Berg was taken out of the game. It looks like we'll have a new 5 in for Baldwin to start the second quarter. Looks like it's a starting 5. Louisburg's doing everything right, making some great shots. back up here in the second quarter. There's just a small student section, a lot smaller than Baldwin usually boasts. Maybe due to the weather, maybe due to the Monday 4 o'clock time. Regardless, we have the starting 5 out for Baldwin. Louisburg will stick with the 5 they had in before. Luke Fersman takes it to the top of the key. He's going to drive. And a foul. What could have been a traveling was called a foul on number 3, Patrick Story. That's the first Louisburg foul. Not a shooting foul, so Luke Fersman will sit at the baseline and try to pass it in. Passes it into Michael Berger, takes a quick shot and a miss. Luke gets the rebound. Chad gets the rebound. It was bobbled around for a while. Chad grabbed it. Oh, close to another turnover for Baldwin. That would have really hurt. Instead, Caleb Gaylord takes it. Now Chad Berg has it. They're going to try to get some points off to start the second quarter, possession. Oh, and just a bad pass by Tim Craig to Caleb Gaylord. Easily taken by Louisburg, who's up 5 here in this second quarter. This isn't the normal Bulldog team we see. And the out-of-bounds play is going to stay with Louisburg. And Clay Thomas checks in for the first time tonight. The senior, one of 2 seniors. Clay Thomas and Caleb Gaylord, the 2 seniors on the court right now. Clay, usually the 7th man off the bench, is coming in a little later. What could be Clay's last game and Caleb's last game. And Chad gets a quick steal. Chad speeds up the tempo a little bit. And a foul on number 12, Garrett Lesher. That's another senior, Garrett Lesher. Could be his last game. He's had a great season. Scored 7 points in the first matchup against Baldwin. Patrick Story playing some physical D. And Luke will miss yet another shot. So it's Louisburg's turn as they travel down the court. Their guy, Mesa Rigobie, goes up for another shot, blocked. Oh, and they're going to call a foul. I don't know if I agree with that call. But they're going to call a foul. Mesa Rigobie will get 2 shots. Ribordi, I'm sorry. Tough name, Mesa Ribordi.
He already has 6 points.
He's going for his 7th and 8th point right here. The first free throw is good. He has as many points as the whole entire Baldwin basketball team does right now. The sophomore misses what would be 8. And Louisburg gets the rebound. Is going to try a quick shot. No, but there's another rebound. Oh my goodness. And Louisburg will get their 3rd chance here. Quick drive to the lane. Shot does not fall. Clay dives on does not get it. And Louisburg comes out with the ball again and gets fouled. He's going to get another 2 shots. They got to get some. Defensive boards. Louisburg's just playing some physical basketball right now. ER makes the first. Oh, and Colton Stark, number 34, a junior, comes into the game. Well, Lettner must not be too happy with his normal starters because we've seen Brock Randalls and we've seen Colton Stark already check into the game in the first half. A rare sighting for both those kids as ER makes his 2nd free throw and will get checked out of the game. John Staubach checks into the game, a 6'3" senior. Oh, and another turnover. Mesa takes a shot, misses, and Quinn gets that rough rebound. What are they going to need to do differently, Sierra? This is not looking too good for the Baldwin Bulldogs. crowd's feeling it as Luke takes another shot and another short shot. So Louisburg looks to extend its lead. They already have an 8-point lead, 7-15. And like I said, lately they've been playing some great basketball. Stunning DeSoto, and right now, taking a lead on number 2, Baldwin. Corbin Wirtz slows down the tempo a little bit. Chad Bergen wants a steal. Started the game with a steal, and right now he has a steal. Looking for some help, finds Colton Stark. Stark finds it. Quinn Twomley puts it right back to Luke. Luke skips past to Clay Thomas. Clay finds trouble, passes it back to Chad Berg. Chad Berg makes a move, and they're going to call that a travel. Say it. My friend Sierra disagrees. It's pretty obvious. And they're going to take a timeout. It looks like a 30-second timeout. Sierra is just so stressed and angry she can't even say anything. Quick timeout. Lettner's trying to get his troops rallied. They got to be scoring more. They got to be playing better D. They got to be getting those rebounds. What else? They got to be having less turnovers, smarter passes. Right now, they just look sloppy, and Louisburg is looking to pull an upset. Louisburg will take the ball coming out of the timeout. Corbin Wirtz takes the ball. He's going to dribble down the court. Oh, and a steal by Luke Fursman, who drives to the lane, slows it down, 1-on-2. Oh, and he gets his shot blocked, and they call it a jump ball. Wow. And in my opinion, it's either a block or it's a foul. The ref decided it was neither. He calls a jump ball.
I'm not going to say anything about that.
So the jump ball possession error goes Louisburg's way. Luke Fursman had a 1-on-2 and ended up with no free throws or no points. So Louisburg will take the ball and try to extend their lead. A bad pass, Corbin takes it. Corbin Wirtz looking for some help as Tim Craig gives him some face defense. Corbin Wirtz takes the ball again, and he travels. We know Corbin Wirtz disagrees, but Baldwin will now get the ball as Louisburg commits a turnover, and just a game full of turnovers. Definitely a big change of momentum here as Chad Berg takes the ball, finds Tim at the baseline. Oh, and the and one doesn't go, so he'll get 2 shots at the free throw line. Tim Craig, who leads the Baldwin Bulldogs in overall scoring, looks to cut down the deficit here with 2 free throws. First one goes. Second one goes. So now 9-15, only a 6-point game, a 2-possession game, but it feels like a lot more as Louisburg has just stepped on it. Stepped on it. I don't know what that means, but they've done it. Corbin finds Mesa. Mesa takes it out. Three seconds in the lane call. So another turnover for Louisburg, and Baldwin gets a chance. Well, Baldwin gets a chance to work on their momentum, and they really need it right now. Oh, and a steal. Patrick Story takes it, gets the layup. And we're back at 8. And that's the momentum that Baldwin needed. The points that they earned is all taken away right there with that steal and layup. Great play by Patrick Story, just a heads-up play. Tim Craig finding trouble, finds Quinn Twomley. Quinn Twomley takes the ball, dribbles across the court, reverse right over, and Luke Fersman. Luke Fersman misses an easy out of the basket shot, and he cannot make a shot today. Usually, he's Baldwin's best player on the court. He's the guy they always look to when they need help, and tonight his shots aren't falling. So maybe in the second half, we'll see a different result out of most of his shots. As Mesa takes a great shot. I think he has 9 points right now. He is just dominating this game. The 6'5" sophomore, dominating in the paint, making it hard for Baldwin to take any shots. Quinn misses an easy layup and gets fouled. I guess it wasn't too easy. Quinn will try for 2 from the line. Mesa gets his second personal foul. Quinn Twomley's going to take 2 free throws right here. Misses the first one. So Louisburg holds on to their 10-point lead. Baldwin hoping to reach into double digits as this Louisburg crowd, very proud of their boys who just checked out. Mesa Rigby now sits. And Quinn goes over 2 from the free throw line. Caleb Gaylord gets it, puts it back up, can't make it. The ball will stay with Baldwin. Caleb Gaylord does not want this to be his last game at Baldwin. He is starting to turn it up a little bit. Caleb's going to take it out, going to pass it in. Caleb, close to 5 seconds as he finds Luke at the top of the key. Chad Berg. Back out to Tim Craig, back over to Luke Fersman. They got to figure out something right here. And a steal. A steal by Corbin Works. He takes the layup and gets it. 21-9. Chad's speeding it up a little bit. And Tim gets an easy shot, doesn't fall. They're gonna count the basket, I think. They're gonna call a foul on number 21, Will Garza, as Tim and Christian Gaylord check out of the game. Brock Randall checks back into the game, and so does Michael Burton. Luke finds Caleb Gaylord. Over to Michael Burton. Burton over to Fersman. Fersman's going to try to drive the lane, get his first bucket. And not. Louisburg ends up with the ball after all that. Lesher tries a 3, does not get it, and Michael Burton gets the rebound. Over to Brock Randalls, who slows it down a little bit. Back to Chin. Back to Chad, 52 seconds. Luke takes a shot, misses it again, and Louisburg gets the rebound. 46 seconds. And a jump ball. I think the refs are talking about it. Very good hustle play by Brock Randalls, and Baldwin ends up with the ball because of it. So Baldwin will get the ball, 45 seconds. Luke Fersman will need to pass it in, and they need to get some points. They need to be in the double digits going into halftime, or else this game, and a foul. As I was saying, they really need to get into the double digits, or else this game is just going to be hard to recover from. They need to cut the lead to single digits if they ever want to make it to the next round of this playoffs. These Louisburg guys came to play. So Luke Fersman goes to pass it in with 42 seconds. Finds Caleb Gaylord, gets poked out. It's going to stay with Baldwin. Some fans disagree. 40 seconds left. Looks like Michael Burton's going to pass it in this time. 40 seconds, enough to get a good playoff. Chad Bird takes the ball. Finds Caleb Gaylord, goes up, and apparently there's a block shot. as Louisburg will take the ball. Louisburg misses the shot, 21 seconds. Chadberg takes it down the court. Chadberg looking for a bucket, looking for someone to be open as Louisburg's playing some great D. Luke Fersman looking for his first shot, gets fouled. Gets fouled on the arm, and its 7 fouls will be a 1-and-1 shot. Luke Fersman, who has struggled from the line, will try a 1-and-1 and try to crawl back from this, what's now a 12-point lead for Louisburg. Luke Fersman makes the first and will get a second shot. Luke's second shot goes in. So someone who's struggling on the line hits 2 very important free throws. As Louisburg takes it down, Corbin Wirtz looking for a shot, 3 seconds, and that will be the halftime. Ended with an air ball, and now the boys are heading into the locker room. I think they're going to hear 2 completely different coaches' halftime speeches, the 2 teams. Louisburg came out and played a phenomenal first half, scoring 21, Baldwin pulling up 11.
Ladies and gentlemen, this afternoon, the Baldwin High School Punk Squad will perform a routine choreographed by senior captain Elder Eagle Sizer, Shelby Porter, Sophia, and a messenger. Ladies and gentlemen, the Baldwin High School Punk Squad.
Am I on right now? Is that on?
Oh my gosh.
I've messed up so many times. I don't get no better. Like going back to this. Just say something. I know you got something to say.
It won't be very nice.
Have I been there? Have I been nice? I haven't been nice to you. Yeah, that's why they do this. They really need to do this. That's the easiest half to ever say what they do. They look all.
Play basketball. I don't know if they know what the sport is anymore.
You disagree? You can say that.
Like, I don't know. It's like misleading. The record's really misleading.
It's truly.
Dude, people actually want to watch this.
I know. I think we're streaming right now. I think people are listening to me right now.
I think they are too. And you're on your phone.
Well, I'm trying to tell people where to go to listen to this awesome broadcast. We thank everyone who is listening. I don't know how you found it, but we're glad you're listening.
Just Google Play on Sports and then on Play on Sports.
I think you should.
Search Baldwin High School.
Yeah. Hasn't been a fun first half for Baldwin Bulldogs. It's been a great first half for the Louisburg Wildcats who traveled all this way to be here.
Play on Sports.
He should have emailed everybody.
We should have put it on school website.
Do you want to do it?
Dad! No. It doesn't have to face us.
Yeah, I know.
No, it doesn't.
It's pretty loud right now, isn't it?
At this point,
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Speakers on.
Uh-huh.
If you like directional,
Well, I don't want to be doing this when the camera's on me.
it doesn't matter. I mean, you're doing
You can show the Bulldogs warming up right
you
now.
sound great.
I do. I do this.
2 minutes left in the half.
And halftime until the Baldwin Bulldogs have to come out.
Oh, yeah, sorry, halftime, not in
Don't play with your mic, Sierra.
Sorry.
Sierra's mic wasn't working. She was talking the whole time. You just couldn't quite hear her. So this half, we're going to be
Yeah.
hoping that our technical difficulties will be solved, and you'll be able to hear my partner, Sierra. Sierra was saying some good things that I want to make sure everyone knows. Louisburg's record right now, I want to make sure I get this right, is 5 and 13.
5 and 14.
14.
5 and 14. And it's misleading. If you look at a team that is a 5 and 14 record, you assume things different than how they're playing right now. They're playing really good. Both sides of the ball.
Definitely. We've seen some just quick steals, quick buckets. And Baldwin has not been able to get it done. Baldwin is 13 and 6. We just had a couple more technical difficulties we're trying to get solved out as we are under a minute here until the game's going to start back up. And I hope whatever Lettner said to him is going to get these Baldwin Bulldogs fired up so they can advance to the next round. And as you can see, we are reaching into the final seconds of halftime. Louisburg has just taken the floor. This is the fourth meeting between the teams, like I mentioned earlier. Baldwin's 2-1. In the one game they lost, they were without two of their star players, Luke Fersman and Chad Berg. But you wouldn't know that if you saw just tonight's game, because Louisburg is looking a lot better than Baldwin looks right now, as Louisburg starts out the game with the ball. Oh, and a quick steal by Tim Craig. They said he was out of bounds. I think the ball is going to stay with Louisburg. Patrick Story is going to pass it in. Story finds Corbin, who misses a layup, and Michael Burton gets a rebound. Chad Bergs travels down the court, finds Luke Fersman, who is scoreless in this game. Finds Tim Craig. And then it'll stay with Baldwin as the ball's bobbled around a little bit. Louisburg touched it last. Luke Fersman's going to pass it in. Another tip ball. I mean, Louisburg's just playing some heads-up basketball right now. Forcing turnovers, forcing steals, not making it easy for Baldwin to do anything right now. Trying to get it inside to Michael Burton. Turns around, clanks off the back of the rim. Louisburg takes it down the court. Finds Patrick Story, finds Corbin Wirtz. Wirtz back out to Story, back to Wirtz. Gonna try to get it inside to their big guy. There he is. Oh, and an and one bucket under the basket. One shot as Wyatt Sander picks up an and one. Sander makes the free throw, and it is 24-11. And Baldwin's going to go on a run. They better start now. Luke Fersman finds Chad Berg, dribbles down the court. Chad can't find anything. And a shot blocked by Mesa Ribordi. Story dribbles down. Finds Lesher. Wirtz makes a move and finds an easy bucket. 26-11. Chad Berg rushes down the court, hoping to find Luke Fersman, who gets steal Patrick Story for a layup, and it counts. 28-11. Louisburg started out the game hot and is looking even hotter right now. And Lettner needs a full timeout.
Wow.
Quinn Twomley, Clay Thomas, Brock Reynolds, and Christian Gaylord are going to check into the game. Lettner's not happy with his starters, and here comes Colton Stark. So a fresh five coming out. Hopefully they can get something done to get over this 17-point deficit right now.
Well, I guess that's what snow days do to you.
Exactly. The cheerleaders are trying to get something from this crowd, the small student section. Probably the smallest student section I've ever seen. Here to witness a sloppy game for the Baldwin Bulldogs. And there's the snow as it's just pouring down right now. That's out our east window, I'm sorry. And as you can see why USD 348 canceled school for tomorrow.
Yeah, no school.
And I think the Bulldogs wish they would have canceled this game as they are down 28-11. Brock Reynolds, once again, young guy, doesn't see the field a lot, so I'm sorry, the court coming out. Quinn Tromley's going to try to get into Christian Gaylord. Gaylord goes up, gets fouled. That's just what they need. They need some big guys to get in there and try to get some shots under the basket. A 10-point lead at half, and they're just 3 points away from making that a 20-point lead. Christian Gaylord drains the first free throw. And that's just their first point of this halftime. Christian Gaylord going to try a second free throw. Not good. Rebound, Louisburg. Louisburg has dominated on the boards today. Trying a 1-3-1 zone here with Clay Thomas at the top. Hopefully this 1-3-1 will stop Louisburg and whatever they're doing.
Looks like it's slowing them down a little bit.
They can't seem to get an easy shot right now. They can't get it even past the top of the key. Louisburg's hoping just to hold the ball and maybe just end this game now. Quinn Twomley steps up, trying to help, trying to get them to at least attack, trying to end this possession, as Louisburg seems to just be holding the ball. I guess Louisburg was frustrated. Their coach just called a timeout. Coach Harvey just calls a timeout. He needs to figure out how they're going to get past this 1-3-1. Looks like that 1-3-1 zone is going to work on defense. Now we just got to figure out something to do on offense. Well, the fans might not have showed up, but the band definitely did. We're sounding great right now. That's George McCrary. He wants to wish everyone a happy snow day as Corbin Wirtz works down the floor. Mesa Rabati, I swear I'll never get that name.
Steal.
And a steal, just what Baldwin needs. Brock Reynolds working up the floor. Quick pass to Quinn Twomley. He thinks he got fouled, but he's going to keep working with the ball. Quinn Twomley dribbles around, finally finds Colton Stark, a mainly JV player. There's Brock Reynolds, another mainly JV player, who gets fouled. Foul on Garrett Lesher, the senior. That's his third foul. Baldwin might not have very many points to prove it, but they definitely have a bit of an advantage right here, a bit of a momentum swing. Clay Thomas finds Quinn Twomley. Right away, puts up a shot, and it's just not going to go in. Quinn Twomley gets his own rebound. Nope. It's taken back by Wirtz. Wirtz passes out to Story, and they're going to slow it down a little bit. ER looking to take a huge shot. He has a smile on his face. He's very happy about this game right now. Wirtz slows it down. Mesa works physically against Christian Gaylord. Mesa steps up to the top of the key, takes the ball. Back over to ER. ER finds it in the middle. And a steal poked out, finally grabbed by Clay Thomas. Just what the Bulldogs need if they only had points to prove it. Right over to Clay Thomas. Their defense is looking better, but their offense, like I said, not looking too good right now. Corbin Wirtz picks up an easy two. And the starting five are looking like they're about to check right back in. 30-12, 18-point lead, largest lead of the game. Christian Gaylord out to Quinn Twomley. Christian Gaylord takes a long 18-footer and makes it. If the guards aren't going to take the long shots, Christian said, hey, I'll take that shot. Christian has the only points this half.
Putting half-court pressure.
A lot of pressure coming up on this defense. And almost a steal by Colton Stark. Almost a foul by Colton Stark also. As Louisburg looks to drive. Oh, and he gets his block shot by Christian Gaylord, and they call it a foul. Looks like the refs are going to talk about it a little bit. Looks like they're saying a blocking foul on Christian Gaylord. What looked like a block to me. Christian picks up his first foul, and that means E.R. Steffi steps up to the line. Makes his first. And the five starters are checking back in. They got the defense working now. Here comes our offense. Let's see if we can change it up a little bit here. Just 14 points this whole game. They're going to need to have a big rest of the game. E.R. Steffi makes the second basket. And Chad Berg, starting point guard, finally back in the game, drives down. He looks like he's ready to score. Someone's going to take a shot. Luke Fersman over to Tim Craig. Tim Craig wanted a shot. Now he's going to dribble. And he gets fouled by Mesa. I'm going to try that name again. Mesa Rabordi. Rabordi. That's got to say it over and over again until I get it. Rabordi. And Rabordi checks out. Checking in is, I believe, Will Garza. As Chad Berg takes the ball. Looking for a shot and gets fouled again.
Shooting 2.
Who
That might have been on the floor.
who was that on? It looks like it was on their point guard, Corbin Wirtz. Chad's going to get 2. Makes the first one. 15-32. Louisburg has been dominating this whole entire game. Chad Berg looks for a second free throw. And he misses. Louisburg gets it. Falls on the ground. It wasn't a travel call. Baldwin almost got that back, but it's going to stay with Louisburg, who initially had grabbed the board. And has grabbed all the boards, it seems like, in this game. Baldwin's really going to need to play some better D, score, and they're going to need to get more rebounds. That's just one thing that has been unfair. The margin has been unfair. Turnovers and rebounds. And you can't win a game if you're going to turn it over and not get rebounds. Wyatt Sanders takes the ball right back over to John Stombaugh. Wirtz takes the ball on, being guarded by Chad Berg. Looks like they're playing some physical ball right now. Wirtz drives to the lane, passes it over, a beautiful pass, and that's going to go in for John Stombaugh. Just a great no-look pass. Baldwin did not see that coming. Tim Craig takes the ball. He's going to try his third 3 of the game, and it's not going to fall. Caleb Gaylor gets the rebound. Not going to go in either. Michael Burton tries it, and finally, Baldwin scores after 3 shots. And that,
Lucky.
Tim Craig playing some physical defense on Corbin Wirtz, who stands at the top. Corbin going to get a little deeper into the Baldwin defense right now. ER gets a shot, and it's blocked by Caleb Gaylord. Saved by Luke Fersman, but they said he stepped out. It's going to stay with Louisburg. Quick pass in. And a long 3. Count it. Wow. A long 3. Taken by E.R. Steffi, the sophomore leading scorer. He said, if you're not going to guard me out here, then I'm going to make that. Chad Berg tries a shot, doesn't get it. Louisburg rebound, 2-on-1. Fake pass, and Corbin Wirtz misses the layup. 2-on-3. Luke Fersman comes from behind to help out. Chad Berg's going to try a shot. Doesn't get it. Doesn't get a rebound. Louisburg takes the ball again. E.R. Steffi takes the ball. Oh, and a steal by Chad Berg. Does a beautiful play. And it's taken right back. Wow. Oh, and it looks like he traveled. They're going to call it. Now, Baldwin basketball. Baldwin's starting to play some scrappy offense and defense here. Luke Fersman's going to pass the ball around. 3 seconds left in this third quarter. They're going to look for a quick shot. Oh, and he's fouled with 0.8 seconds to go as he was going up.
20-point lead.
Luke's going to try from the free throw line. He's 2 for 2 from the free throw line. His only points today. And he's not the greatest free throw shooter. He's going to look to extend that. Luke makes his third free throw in a row. He's 3 for 3 today. Cuts the lead down to 19. Luke Fersman going to try another free throw. 0.8 seconds left in the third quarter. Luke makes that free throw. Only points are from the free throw line. And a long shot tried by E.R. Steffi. Not even close. As the fourth quarter begins, looks like Quinn Tromley's going to check back in. Christian Gaylord's going to check back in.
What about Tim Craig and those threes?
Tim needs to be making those threes. He's 0 for 3 right now. That's really what they need. They need some threes to really get them back into this game. But with only 19 points after 3 quarters of ball, and they're down by 18, it's going to be very hard for Baldwin to come back from this deficit. Baldwin's student section looks to expand a little bit as the girls' varsity team walks in after practice. Whatever is going to help, that's what the Bulldogs need. The cheerleaders are trying to get this crowd fired up. Anything. And outside it is just still dumping snow. The girls will be playing. The girls who just walked in are standing beside our student section now. They will look to make a run in the playoffs as they play their first game. Well, it was canceled because of snow, so it'll probably be Thursday or Friday. Luke Fersman looks to pass it in. Finds Chad. Chad wants to score. Chad finds Quinn. Quinn works his way all across the court. The crowd thinks he palmed the ball. Christian Gaylord finds it, and he gets a bucket. Christian Gaylord's had a great game, and he's just about the only guy in this Baldwin squad that's been looking good today. Christian gets a block, and the rebound will be by Michael Burton, who passes over to Chad. Looks like these guys are playing a better fourth quarter. Will it be too little too late? Chad Berg wanted a 3, pass it over to Luke Fersman, who has not made a field goal yet. Luke Fersman back to Chad. The crowd's getting into it, both sides of the ball. Quinn's open. Michael takes it. Luke takes a 3 and misses it. But Michael Burton gets the rebound, takes a shot, and he misses it. That just took about 5 bounces off the rim, but did not go in. What a tough game. Quick shot on the other side. That won't fall. These rims are very unforgiving, both sides of the ball, it looks like, especially for Baldwin tonight. A long 3. Not even close. Not even going to run the offense. Chad Berg launches up a 3. It does not go in. Anything at this point. And Michael Burton tries to steal. Doesn't work. Another shot missed by Louisburg. Baldwin's going to take the ball. Baldwin taking the ball down the court. Louisburg feeling the wrath of these unforgiving rims. And a bucket by Christian Gaylord. He has looked great tonight. 23, it's a 14-point deficit right now. And a timeout called as Baldwin goes on a little bit of a run. The fans are standing up. They're happy about it. 14 points in 6 minutes. It's possible. Obviously, this has been the best quarter for Baldwin tonight. Louisburg's going to try to hold on. Baldwin's going to try to fight back. Once again, we welcome listeners worldwide, depending on who you are and where you are. Streaming live on, what are we on, GoPlay.com? Playon.com. Streaming live. ER is going to pass it in. Finds the big man, Mesa, who's had a great game, especially scoring the first 6 points for Louisburg. And Luke gets a steal. He drives down. Tries a quick layup, and he gets it. It is now a 12-point game. The whole crowd was wondering if Luke was going to dunk. And a 5-second call. And a turnover by Louisburg. Baldwin has a chance to make it just a 10-point game here. It's the presence of these girls, I'm telling you, right when they walked in. Baldwin's looking great right now. 5 minutes and 48 seconds to go. Michael Burton finds a quick, Luke misses another shot. But there's Christian Gaylord, I tell you, man. Christian Gaylord gets the rebound in the bucket, and it's a 10-point game. Christian has looked great today. Louisburg in trouble. Quinn Twombly not playing some and Luke gets a steal after E.R. Steffi just kind of bobbled it. Luke just took it. And Chad Berg's going to take it down the court, making it looking for a single-digit deficit right here. Luke misses. He has not made a basket. I think he's missed about 7 field goals. Ref signaling a foul on Quinn Twombly as they're all fighting for the ball. The ref's called a foul on Quinn Twombly. The crowd's not happy about it, but Louisburg's now going to take the ball down. Already seeing some pressure here. Louisburg up by 10. 5 minutes and 10 seconds to go. Baldwin on a run. Tries to steal, doesn't get it. Quinn Twombly coming from behind. And Chad gets the steal. Chad weaves his way through the court. Quick shot, missed by Quinn Twombly, but he gets the rebound, ties another shot, and he's fouled. Quinn is looking great tonight, hustling out there. Quinn just averages 4 points a game, but he's looking to hit 2 free throws right here. Looking to make it a single-digit deficit. He gets it. And it's just a 9-point game. And remember, it looked hopeless for a while. Bulldogs were just launching up crazy shots, down by 20. And now it's 9. Quinn makes the second. An 8-point game. You can hear the Baldwin crowd now. And this high-pressure defense is really working on them. The crowd's starting to get into it. The students are starting to get into it. And a steal. Bobbled. Luke grabs it. Oh, and it's taken right back. Louisburg driving down the court. Luckily, Christian Gaylord's there to stop him, so they're going to slow it down. 4.5 minutes to go. Quick shot. Doesn't go in. Christian Gaylord getting double teamed. Takes the ball over to Chad Berg. They have numbers. Chad Berg. Oh, and a great steal by Corbin Wirtz. Corbin going to slow it down. Now he saw that there were 2 defenders and no one there to help him. 4 minutes and 10 seconds to go in this game. It's an 8-point lead for Louisburg, who has dominated all game, up by 20 at one point. Chad getting physical. Back up to the top of the key. Trying to work a play in as Tim Craig looks to check back in for probably Quinn Twombly. Tim, if he can start hitting threes, this game can be over. Quinn playing some aggressive defense, which I love. Pass to nobody, taken by Michael Burton. And another turnover for Louisburg. Louisburg tries to pressure. Michael Burton left wide open. Oh, misses a quick bucket, misses a second bucket, tries his third and gets it. Oh, I love it. Missed 2, got his third. What a hustle play. It is a 6-point lead for Louisburg. Louisburg starting to get scared a little bit. And they throw it out of bounds. It's Baldwin basketball. Woo! And a timeout called by Louisburg. 31-37, 3 minutes and 20 seconds. In just 3 minutes, the Bulldogs have turned this game around.
Baldwin's about the only team I can think of that could come from a 20-point
deficit.
Yeah.
Like I said, they had 18 points and they were down by 17. It looked hopeless, and here they are cutting into 6 with plenty of time. It seems right when the girls basketball team got here, things just started to turn around. Snow still falling. I can't even see outside. Reagan, get a shot of the snow. Our camera woman, Reagan's gonna try to get a shot of that snow. There's the Baldwin fans. She's also getting a shot of the Baldwin fans. We thank everyone here in the crew, Morgan, Mr. Smith, Reagan, my partner Sierra, and of course myself. We are glad you're here with us to see a great tournament team, great tournament game. Madeline McCrary runs up and down the court, trying to get the fans even louder. The energy in the room is crazy.
Here we go. 3 minutes and 20 seconds left.
Louisburg has yet to score in a very long time. It's been all Baldwin lately. 20-point leads now turn into 6 for Louisburg. Louisburg could easily walk out here with a win. Baldwin wants to make it a W for them.
Arguing about something.
Refs finding a little argument here with E.R. Steffi. Coach Harvey's checking somebody in. John Stanbachuk's in the game.
Still down there.
Chad Berg dribbles down the court. Chad hasn't had a great game. Luke hasn't had a great game. Tim hasn't had a great game. Their big scorers have not played well, but others are stepping up, and that's just great. And once again, one of those guys is Christian Gaylord. I'm telling you, he's playing great right now, and he's the reason that Baldwin is out of this slump. Quick foul by Chad Berg. Baldwin, a team that doesn't have a lot of bench. 1 player, or 10 players on the whole team. A few of them are JV players. And these young guys have stepped up. Not too late for Luke Fersman, Tim, and Chad to start getting points here.
Need to keep Louisburg from scoring.
A 4-point lead, Louisburg has the ball. Louisburg drives. Wirtz, who's had a great game, running all over Chad right now. Wasting time as we tip around 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Oh, and a reaching foul called on Chad Berg, I believe. Chad picks up his second foul. Second foul and a quick 2 fouls right there. Corbin Wirtz takes the ball. 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Up by 4. Louisburg's up by 4. Garrett Lesher backs up, looking for help. And it's tipped out, and Tim dives to the ball, doesn't get it. Tim's going to come back into the play here. Quick dish. E.R. Steffi takes the ball, drives, looks like he bobbled it a little bit, but quick pass out to Corbin Wirtz. Corbin feels the double team. Quick pass, Christian tries to take it, no. Bucket's no good, and Baldwin gets the rebound with a 4-point deficit. They can make it it's a 2-possession game, and here's one of those possessions right here. Chad Berg takes the ball. Christian takes the ball. Tim takes the ball. Looking for something. Luke, who has not had a field goal in this game, takes the ball. Finds Tim. They can use one of his threes at this point. They can use one of Chad's threes at this point. Chad gets it into Christian, who's played great. Christian steps up and gets blocked. And Christian gets a steal. Turns around. Finds Quinn Twomley, who finds Chad. It's going to be a second chance. 1 minute and 18 seconds here. And Bulldogs are down by 4. The crowd's starting to get into it. The students are starting to get into it. Chad gets his bucket, and he gets it right under the basket. A beautiful pump fake, and he got a basket. It is a 2-point game, everybody. Quick pass, Corbin Wirtz takes the ball. right under the basket, easy pass. Oh, but a steal by Quinn Twombly. What a great play, and the fans love it. And I have to admit, I love it too. Chad Berg's taken down. Quinn takes the ball. 2-point game. And a timeout, a smart timeout called by Leckman. Full timeout, 35-37. What has turned into a great game, looked like it was hopeless. 41 seconds. The Bulldogs, they have the ball, down by 2. We thank you all for joining us. We're glad we're here. We're glad you're joining us. We're glad you stayed with us. You know, we're going to have to raise our cameras a little bit because the the fans are getting so into it, they're standing up, and I don't blame them.
Crazy comeback right here.
Louisburg trying to match the crowd right now. And everyone's on their feet, everyone's cheering, everyone's either angry or just happy. Or a little bit of both. Louisburg still has a lead. They've had a lead practically the entire game. I think the last Baldwin lead was 7-6. At one point, like I said, it was a 20-point game. I think it was 35-15. And then since then, it's been a 20-2 run, if that's right, which I think it is. Tim Craig passes it in to Chad Berg. 39 seconds. They need a bucket. Anything they can get. They need a 2. A 3 would be nice, but they just need a 2.
I would take a Tim Craig 3 right now.
I could take a Tim Craig 3 right now, too. Chad Berg still has not passed the ball. Finds Luke Fursman. Looking for his first bucket. Luke Fursman, a hard shot. Doesn't go in. And Christian Gaylord, ladies and gentlemen. Christian Gaylord gets the rebound into the shot. He has played great. And it's a tie ball game. As Louisburg calls a timeout. 18 seconds, tie ball game. Man, would it be fun if we went into overtime. I'm telling you that right now.
Or we could just end it. That would be better.
What a game, honestly, what a game. Sierra and I, is the first time we've ever commentated a game, and I couldn't have picked a better game to commentate.
I could have.
Everyone's on their feet today. Christian Gaylord, man, he comes off the bench as about the 6th man, and he has just had a great game, getting rebounds, getting those putbacks right under the basket. He took a long 18-footer that spurred this big run right here, and the Bulldogs have not looked back since. And this is the Baldwin Bulldog team we've been waiting to see this whole game, and I just love it. Luke Fursman, Chad Berg, and Tim Craig have not had the games they usually have. All those guys are the leading scorers and averaging almost about 10 points a game each. And yet the other guys come in, stepping up. Quinn Twombly's just been hustling around the court, flying around, making plays. Obviously Christian Gaylord, I've just been praising him all day, but he's been doing a great job. As the Baldwin Bulldogs step up to play a little defense. They really can't foul. Actually, they could foul. No, a foul would put us into the 1-1, so they really shouldn't foul. Quick, Garrett Lesher takes the ball down the court, looking for his point guard. Doesn't find him, but does find Sanders. Sanders turns around, 10 seconds left. Sanders to Corbin. Corbin drives, doesn't get it, but up back at the Sanders, a long shot, and it's good. They're going to try to fix the clock here because what happened was Sanders took an amazing shot, made it, first shot in a long time. Baldwin's now down by 2. They call a timeout. And it says we have 0.7 seconds to go, but we should have more than that. They just put 2.1. So Baldwin has 2.1 to make a full court shot, half court shot, whatever they can get, any sort of shot. Wow, this comeback, which has looked so beautiful, might have just been ended with Wyatt Sanders, the 6'5" junior, unguarded 16-footer. And okay, so 2.1 seconds. 37-39. Bulldogs are going to have a miracle shot right here. Look for either Tim Craig or Chad Berg to make that shot. Louisburg comes out in a full court press. Luke Fersman's going to pass it in. He's got 5 seconds to pass it in. Calls another timeout. So I guess that means Louisburg called the first timeout, and now Baldwin's going to take a timeout. A 30-second timeout. The students want a victory. What kind of shot are we looking for? I mean, in 2.1 seconds, how far can you get down the court? Can you get to half court? Can you get to...
I'd say please tie it up if you can.
Yeah. If the press comes out too strong, they might be able to get a long pass down right under the basket. I'd look for Christian Gaylord, just a quick bucket. Long pass from Luke right to Christian Gaylord under the basket. But anything at this point. With 2.1 seconds to go, this will be the deciding play of the whole game. Loser goes home and the winner goes on. Christian Gaylord, Chad Berg, Tim Craig, Luke Fersman, and Quinn Twomley will step into the game. Quinn Twomley's going to pass it in. And a trick play. Luke Fersman gets it, turns around. Oh, and it goes off the backboard and the rim. And it does not count. Wow. A trick play where Chad Berg went out of bounds. They passed it all the way down to Chad, who was already out of bounds. The clock didn't start. They threw it all the way down to Luke Fersman, right under the right at the three-point line. Turned around, took a long shot, hit the backboard, hit the rim. A really tricky, tough shot. Hit the backboard, hit the rim, and did not go in. 39-37 is our final score, and Louisburg will advance. Baldwin, who's had a great season and had a great fourth quarter, will go home. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. We thank the crew. We thank Mr. Smith for giving us this opportunity. We thank you guys for listening.
Bye.
We'll see you next time.
Are you sure you want to stop streaming recording? Yes. Do we want to get like any interviews?
No.